As some of you guys know, I genuinely like Garmin, and not just this watch, but this watch, the scale, the bike computer. I'm maybe somewhat of a fanboy, but I'm always up for exploring the competition. And this right here is the #1 watch requested from you guys. So I made the switch for a month, and I'll share what I really loved about it. Can you give me a quick pep talk before the next interval?
You've got this. Push hard, stay focused, and remember why you started. Let's crush this interval.
But then I also have to share what I didn't like and what you should definitely look out for. Okay, now whenever you get a new device, no matter the brand, there are usually 3 things you have to do. First, you download the app. Then you sync the watch to that app. And third, you have to enter your personal data. But even before we get into that app, I need you to take a closer look as to why this watch is just really different than others. This is the watch that I use on the daily, my Garmin Epix Pro Gen 2, which I bought last year. I paid over $1,000 for, and I hope it looks somewhat like a premium watch. But now this is one of Garmin's more entry-level watch. It's the Vivo Active 5, which I paid $300 for, and I would say it looks kinda entry-level. And now this is the new watch from Amazfit. Next to both of these, you really can't argue that it does look premium, and on paper, in some areas it actually outperforms my more premium Garmin, but it's actually at a fraction of the cost. Now before we hype up this watch too much, there are some big drawbacks that I noticed even as I was purchasing it. First, you saw it's a one size only, and that is 48 millimeters. Second, there are no color options. You're getting the bezel in stainless steel. Also, the screen is Gorilla Glass, and there are no options to upgrade to maybe something fancier like Sapphire. Drawback number 3, what I absolutely don't like is this. You need this little tool to change your watch band. And if you have a Garmin, well, we're used to quick fit watch bands or quick release watch bands, which are super easy and simple to switch. But with Amazfit, they include these adapters in the box to at least allow you to use your quick release bands. It's good news for people like me who have a ton of watch bands. Oh, and fun fact, I design and sell these glow-in-the-dark watch bands that are compatible for both quick fit and quick release. I've used my glow-in-the-dark watch bands on Garmin and on Coros, but Amazfit, you're really gonna send us this adapter. Why not simply build it into the watch? For day 3, we're gonna keep it really simple here in the gym with a upper body training session. This watch has a long list of activities, more than I'm ever gonna use, but what really is like surprising me right now is how responsive and buttery smooth the screen is. There is no lag, and it's extremely snappy if you're using the touchscreen or you're pressing on the buttons. But we're here to see how this stacks up in 2 specific features in this very unscientific test. First is the rep counter, which automatically counts your reps for each exercise. And second, after you complete your workout on the app, the exercise recognition feature, where it should list the exercises you've done. All right, this will be set 1. This is the plan for today's workout, and both watches are ready to go. To be fair, I'm gonna put the weight down. 7 for Amazfit and 4 on the Garmin. They're both pretty much failing. This is set 2. I'm trying to go for 10 reps in every set. 10. Put it straight down. Hold on, I did 10 reps, but Amazfit counted 8. Garmin counted 5. Amazfit got the first exercise as a shoulder press, which it was. Garmin has it listed as a bench press. Second exercise, Amazfit put it down as a lat pull down, which that's fair, and Garmin has it as a pull up. So rep counter, I have to give it to Garmin, but for the exercise recognition, I mean, Amazfit did a pretty good job. And of course, the watch automatically syncs to Strava. It's fully compatible there. And if you're not following me on Strava, you're really missing behind the scenes action, so go find me on there. Now, by day 7, I got to test this watch on race day, but not just any race. We're definitely going to talk about the good stuff, but man, we're just going to have to start with what went wrong. Now, on the morning of a race, I usually start with a warm-up run before the actual race. I'm no coach, but that's what I've been told helps. I use my watch to track my warm-up, which is about a mile, and then I discard the activity, throw it away. Except on this watch, you can't. Once you start an activity, there's no way to delete it directly on the watch. It's not a huge deal, but trust me, I end up with a lot of unwanted activities on Strava. Now the good stuff. The 2000 nit display is where this thing shines, literally. Under peak sunlight, the screen was crystal clear. Honestly, like, this footage doesn't do it justice. It's stunning in real life. There is one big hiccup, the wrist raise wake feature. Compared to my Garmin, it wasn't as responsive. Sometimes I'd lift my wrist and nothing. Now by default, the always on display is set to this, and I keep it this way to save battery. So what I found to be the fix to this is to adjust the wrist raise sensitivity in the settings. Once I tweaked that, it worked like a charm, back on par with my premium Garmin. So while it does have its quirks, I'm pretty confident they'll address these in future updates. First is this ChatGPT integration. Voice control. So you just hold this button while your phone's in Bluetooth range and voice control is activated. What is a quick dinner idea using chicken?
¿Quién tiene mejores precios en los huevos? ¿Walmart o Costco?
Second, membership cards. The ability to store and manage your barcode membership, or really any digital membership. Now, I've been using this at Costco and at the gym. Where the features on this watch get really nice is when you actually combine them. Let me show you an example. Open gym membership. Third is voice memos, and I probably use this more than the average person, but honestly, on runs, ideas hit, and this lets me jot them down fast and I can just come back to them later. Let's make a video on the new Shox headphones that are gonna come out, and a video testing the best cameras for running. Yeah. Fourth is this camera remote, pretty straightforward. It allows you to control your camera for iPhone or Android. Fifth is all the sport activities. The ridiculous amount of activities makes this watch really fun. Now there are some serious drawbacks though. I couldn't get wireless payments to connect or work. Since there's no speaker, you're gonna need earbuds, headphones to hear any ChatGPT responses or voice memos from the watch. Instead of Garmin's built-in flashlight, you get an on-screen flashlight. I never use it, to be honest. Most importantly, the readiness and sleep scores really need some fine-tuning. These scores are consistently too generous and rarely match how I'm actually feeling. And this has been my experience using this watch as a Garmin user. I want to thank you guys, not just for making it this far in the video, but today is Christmas Eve, and as some of you guys know, we've been really trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the new year. We're probably not going to get there because as of right now, we're at 19,403. But regardless, I can't help but feeling very appreciative, very thankful, very fortunate to being able to make these videos and have you guys watch them. So thank you for that. Merry Christmas is what I'm trying to say. Happy holidays, Happy New Year's. I'll see you on Strava, see you on Instagram, see you in the next video.